Cuba ya terminó su participación en el World Baseball Classic y en este video vamos a repasar lo mejor y lo peor del equipo cubano en este torneo. Veremos los momentos más importantes de los 4 partidos que disputó Cuba contra Panamá, Colombia, Puerto Rico y Canadá. Así que quédate hasta el final y disfruta del video porque veremos las jugadas más importantes y las claves que marcaron el destino del equipo cubano en este Clásico Mundial. Cuba debutó en el torneo enfrentando a Panamá en un juego donde el equipo cubano mostró buen nivel ofensivo y logró comenzar el campeonato con una victoria importante.
Single for Martinez, and the first hit of Pool A goes to Cuba with a 2-out knock.
But this man right here, in and out here against Joelquis-Guibert.
He places this one down the right field line. That is hooking toward the corner, and that ball is gone. It sneaks out on a rope over the right field fence, and Joelquis-Guibert has connected with run number 1 for Cuba. First home run in the WBC career of Joelquis-Guibert gives Cuba a 1-0 lead. As the leadoff man, Yidi Cape, the Marlins prospect, shoots one into left, rounding first, digging for second, pulled out quickly there by Cordoba, and the throw not in time as Cape got the hand in for a leadoff double.
Look at Cuba, man, being aggressive.
Man, what a slide by Cape. As a bunt down, first base side by Santos. Great play by Allen to get to it in the glove flip. Cada with a man at third and the infield drawn in. As Moncada swings and crushes one high and deep and way out of here to left field, and Cuba tacks on 2 more. It's a 3-0 lead in the third.
This is a changeup 3-1, and he was sitting on something soft, jumped out in front, and hit that ball into the left field seats.
And Moncada leaving the yard here in the third, and he and his team with a 3-0 lead. Leadoff man Jose Caballero will do it the hard way. Takes the first pitch of baseball on Raidel Martinez. He's got a leadoff ground ball out on a 3-1 putout. Leo Bernal is gone. Martinez, he has been lights out in the 2-2. Is on the ground right side again. A lot of late swings here in the first couple of looks at Raidel Martinez. And Martinez on the way. And a called strike 3 wraps up game 1. Cuba with 2 big flies in the early going. And the 3 runs hold up. The final 13 hitters to the plate from Cuba's offense retired in order. But it doesn't matter.
En el segundo partido, Cuba enfrentó a Colombia en un juego muy disputado, donde ambos equipos lucharon hasta el final. Fue un partido que dejó varias jugadas interesantes y momentos claves.
Martinez, high fly ball, deep right, Campero back, warning track, wall, 3-1 Cuba in the first.
Mario Martinez was just hunting something straight, middle of the plate. Gets a 2-1 count. Aiming up, aiming middle of the plate, he was going to absolutely get after it. Good piece of hitting too, man. Letting that ball get a little deeper on him and driving that ball with that oppo power to right field.
Activity now in Colombia's bullpen for Luis Patino. For the first couple days, now Isabel Barrena down the left field line, obliterates a solo shot, and it's 4-1 in the first inning.
And Tyler, why not, right? Coming out swinging that first pitch. You've been in the on-deck circle, sitting on the top step of the dugout, watching, doing your little mini scouting report, 60 feet away from Patino. You know he hasn't got the velocity to beat you. Something middle, out over the plate, I'm getting after it, and that'll be it for Patino. Rough way to start this game.
Patino gets 1 out and will exit this game. Cuba roaring in the bottom of the first. So now it'll fall to Lionel Moas Jr. Zabaleta trying to work out of this, and they have just done it. Fly ball in the air to center. The wind playing tricks, and it kicks off the glove of Polo. Rounding third, held there is Guibert, but Yankees scores, and another crucial miscue in the field costs Colombia a run in the 6th.
Wow. I mean, you are doing yourself no favors. We talked about some of the miss. It's tough.
2 in scoring position now for Yidi Cape. 0-2 pitch. Cape to left field. Ramirez in, and now it's back and over his head. 2 more are home for Cuba. Defense haunting Colombia in the 6th as they trail this one now 7-2.
Colombia just beating themselves right now with that defense when you don't have the kind of depth You have to pitch well, you have to throw strikes, and you simply have to play defense and make the routine plays. Again, all of a sudden, man, this defense really let down the scatter in this Colombian team.
Some brief. Colombia is down to its final out. 1-2 on the way. There it is. Cuba is 2-0 with a 7-4 win over Colombia.
Luego llegó uno de los partidos más difíciles del grupo, el enfrentamiento contra Puerto Rico, uno de los equipos más fuertes del torneo.
The Classic and called out on strike 3. So 2 gone in the first for Alfredo de España. 16th pitch of the inning coming from Rodriguez. And a bouncing ball that should do it. Arenado to the bag. Possibly not even him. This is the most popular guy in Puerto Rico right now. And first pitch swinging, he delivers again. Darryl Ernaiz, the walk-off home run on Saturday night. And he's got the first hit of his 3rd contest in the World Baseball Classic, leading off the 2nd. Rivera liner to left, a base hit. First and 2nd with 1 out. Moaz stumbled, but he'll hustle it back in. 3-2 is inside for ball 4. Great plate appearance from Melendez, and they are loaded up for Machete. And it's an opportunity for another one of the beloved members of this lineup, Martin Maldonado. First pitch swinging, third base line and fair! Down into the corner it goes! Rosario is in! Rivera is in! Here comes Melendez! He will score!
Tyler Martin, has he come up big already this tournament? What about this? Bases clearing double.
And he walks Ramos. And has had conversations with Diaz about how to stay calm, stay present in big moments. Bouncing ball, that one's over Arenado's reach and down the left field line. It stayed fair, and Yiddy Cape out of the 9 spot. He has been really good, and he's got his 2nd double of the Classic, his 3rd extra bases. 2-1 grounded over to 3rd. Arenado on the backhand, long cross diamond throw, vintage Nolan Arenado. Cuba may take a look at this, but Arenado flashing who he's always been. We'll go to the box.
Into left field.
And here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch swinging, bouncer back up the middle. Nice pick over there by Cape, and a throw against his momentum and across his body. What a play. Yiddy Cape has been really impressive, and it does advance the runner. It's the first out. So the infield will come at the plate. Lifted in the air to left. Moaz will settle under it. Tagging at 3rd, Ramos. And Puerto Rico leads it 4-0. Cortez does the job, and the home team adds another one. In the Puerto Rican Winter League.
22 home run season in there as well. 20 home run season later on in his career.
Martinez gets drilled here. Ball off the bat of España out to right center. Well hit, and into the alleyway it goes. And this will get Cuba on the board. Great jump at first. No, Martinez held. Now he gets the wheel as that throw escapes the relay. And Cuba does touch home with its first run. It's 4-1 in the 6th. And there he is, the legendary late 30s slugger who can RBI double. 39-year-old waits one station away. Rio Barrena is gone. Rio steals the 1-2. Got him! A run home for Cuba, but Puerto Rico's lead. Cruz deals. Got him.
And that's a pitch I'm talking about. If he can land that inside the strike zone for called strikes, not just that chase pitch. Opponents hit 178 against that split.
From the cutoff, España pops this one out. Billy Castro will settle under it. 2 gone. We'll bring up Rio Barrena. Here comes a 2-2. Just missed there, and it's full. And we've got a pitch timer violation on Rio Barrena to end the inning. Had him in San Juan as Puerto Rico looks to close out a 3rd consecutive win to open the 2026 World, and with it, earn a trip to the quarterfinals. And on the first pitch, a leadoff out. 2-2.
You got this right here, 89 miles per hour, just disappears below the strike zone.
As it falls on the 44-year-old Alexi Ramirez to keep this game going. Edwin Diaz, who suffered that gruesome World Baseball Classic injury 3 years ago, wanted to be back in this moment, and that's why.
Finalmente Cuba llegó al partido decisivo contra Canadá, un juego que definía la clasificación a la siguiente ronda del torneo.
Come and set too quickly when Josh Naylor wasn't making eye contact.
I mean, he's going to see his first pitch of this at bat ahead 2-0 in the count. Cubano Moinelo has not utilized the pitch clock, but he seems a little rattled here as he issues a 2-pitch walk in effect to Josh Naylor, and it's first and second to get things started against Cubano Moinelo for Canada in the first. So one away, and the runners are going, and Moinelo now has Lopez hung up between second and third, and Canada runs into an out on the base path. He's calling Yoan Moncada for being the way of the runner. That's what it is.
Right.
And all kinds of controversy here in the first inning. An opportunity to jump in front, 2 away. Bases are loaded now for another guy who's been playing in Asia for the last couple of seasons, Matt Davidson of the NC Dinos in Korea.
Can you deal with all that adversity right here and put up a 0?
Davidson high in the air on the infield. Moncada with the wind always playing a factor in the Nello. He wriggles out of the first of one as Cuba goes to the batter's box. We got our first look at Cal Quantrill. Gets Moncada swinging and missing, so 2 straight retired to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first inning for Cal Quantrill. Toro will play it on the good hop, and that'll bring the inning to 40. And O'Neill laces that one to left field. It's down for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Canada. 0-1. Toro flips this one out, and it gets past the lunging Cape and into right field. Yiddy Cape, I think, was going to try to play that on the loft. And it's first and second now with 1 gone for the dangerous bat of Owen Casey. And that one will skip away from Perez, and everybody will move up. The wild pitch puts 2 in scoring position. 3-2. Casey to right field. This will be deep enough to get the run in, presumably. Catch made out there by Guibert. Tagging at third. Here's O'Neill. Throw is offline. Tyler O'Neill, Canada. And it's 1-0 in the top of the third. 5 innings so far here in Pool A. 2 strikeouts to start things here in the fourth for Moinelo. Looks to get his team through 4 in the start. Julian serves this one to left center field. This could be extra bases as it gets down, and it splits Martinez and Santos. It is a 2-out double for Edouard Julien, and Canada is in business and will chase Cubano Moinelo from this game.
And now can hand the ball off to Yari.
Over 3 2/3 for Moinelo. Otto Lopez trying to deliver here with 2 outs. And Canada is now 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. That Toro 4 hits. He's also walked a couple of times, and he crushes this one deep to right. Abraham Toro doubles the lead for Canada. It's 2-0 here in the top half of the 5th.
I'll tell you what, Abraham Toro has been red hot in this pool play, but nothing bigger than that. Reaching
a lot the last couple of days about Cal Quantrill being the guy to get the ball in this moment, and he has been masterful so far as he enters the 6th. But he'll issue his first walk, a leadoff walk to Yoel Yanqui. And that is the first time today that Cuba has a leadoff base runner, Ryan. Check over at first, and he throws that ball away. Yanqui falls down, but with so much foul territory, he can take second and maybe third. Yanqui digging for third base, and he's in there sliding safely. A crucial misplay on the throwing error puts a man in scoring position in this group to finish the 5th inning. As the 1-2 is grounded right side. That'll get the first run of the game home for Cuba. An RBI ground out for Guibert. The base is clear with 2 outs, but it's a 2-1 game. Cal Quantrill giving you everything he's got. Cal Quantrill roars to his dugout as he completes 5. The other interesting thing that's coming crossing the middle of the infield, this angular roof, such a distinctive design, and for Matt Davidson and the rest of these hitters, as this one popped up, and this is a long run for everybody, and it's dropped out there by Cape.
Wow, he was camped underneath that ball and catch that with ease.
And now, can Canada take advantage of this mistake? Counted in, and that one skips away from Perez, and it's going to send Davidson to second. Now he's headed for third. The throw from Perez is not going to be in time to get him. Mistakes galore to start the 6th, and Canada has a leadoff base runner 90 feet away. As Bo Naylor aims to bring home Canada's 3rd run of the game. Around second, and now a foul pop, this one high, which could give enough time. No! Yoan Moncada gave up on that play completely.
And giving Bo Naylor just another chance at the plate.
Naylor drives it down the right field line. That is extra bases for Bo Naylor. In is Davidson. Canada responds. It's 3-1.
Bo, who did struggle last year with the bat as a Cleveland Guardian, come in the 6th inning.
It's the 0-2, and Denzel Clark fouls it to stay alive at the plate. No, did not get a piece of it, did get a piece of it. No, we're going to get, is that a catcher's interference call? It is. Oh, he scooped the ball up with the mask.
Unforced errors right here.
Naylor at third, his heels. Lopez bouncing ball left side, that's past the lunge of Vargas and into left. In to score is Bo Naylor. Denzel Clark can fly. He scores two. And Canada has busted it open. It's 5-1.
At some point, I feel like there was just going to be that one swing of the bat that was going to break this game open. First time ever. You'll go back to that 6th inning, scratching your head as to what went down.
Cuba has never missed the second round, so a walk. Cuba will see if that can get its offense on track. This Cada sends one up the first baseline. That's a fair ball and down toward the corner. Rounding second and headed into third. Santos will wait there, and it's second and third with one out for Cuba here in the bottom half of the 6th. So here comes Ariel Martinez, who has 2 of his team's 3 hits today, and if he gives you another one, Cuba's right back in this thing. Base hit, Martinez with a 3-hit day. He'll drive in just one as Moncada has to hold at third, but Cuba claws one back, and it's 5-2. And they are loaded up for Yiddy Cape. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th with one already home. Deep breath in the 0-2. Got him! Monster strikeout for Adam Macko, and Canada wriggle. That brings up the big league bat of Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor fights this one off the hands, falling quickly in left, and on comes Martinez, who can't make the catch. Rounding third base, here comes Lopez to the plate. The insurance run is in on the flare off the bat of Naylor.
You see that ball just sneak away. The speed of Otto Lopez
is pitching in the 9th inning, but Ryan certainly not in the situation he hoped for today. As Abraham Toro skies one out in the air to left. This is a long run again for Martinez, and again the wind playing tricks, and nobody makes the play, and everything is falling apart for Cuba in the field here on the final day of Pool A. And now Owen Casey will try to cash that in. Rip right side, Owen Casey comes through yet again. Rounding third, here comes Toro. It's 7-2. Canada in the 9th. As Owen Casey has taken over the tournament Canada lead as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, and it is James Pack in pool play. But Eric Sarantola will take over an 0-2 count. Here comes Owen Casey. And for the first time in its history, Canada.
En resumen, Cuba tuvo momentos muy buenos en este Clásico Mundial, especialmente en algunos pasajes ofensivos y en el trabajo de varios lanzadores. Sin embargo, también hubo factores que influyeron en la eliminación del equipo, como algunos errores defensivos y la falta de bateo oportuno en momentos claves. Aún así, el torneo dejó actuaciones interesantes y muchas cosas que analizar de cara al futuro del béisbol cubano. Ahora quiero saber tu opinión. ¿Qué fue para ti lo mejor y lo peor de Cuba en este Clásico Mundial? Te leo en los comentarios.